Hey guys, it's Beedie. The channel is Miss Beedie and I know it's been a while, but I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about 5 things I hate about optometry, and because I'm not on negativity, we're trying to put out positive vibes, I'm gonna talk about how I deal with these things as well. Alright, so number 1, optometry can be very repetitive, and I get this question a lot. People ask me when they're asking about optometry and the career and blah blah blah. It can be very repetitive. Now, part of this is kind of like any career, like that's your job, it's going to be repetitive. But I think especially if you see a high volume of patients each day, it can feel repetitive like very quickly. So the way I deal with the repetitive nature of the role is to just focus on the variable that changes all the time, and that is the patient. Like, the patients that you see every day are different, and if you just focus on that, it makes the day go by quicker. It makes your testing time more enjoyable, especially because some people are actually really nice and funny and interesting. Like, some people are dead too. We'll get onto that in the next point, but yeah, some people are actually really nice. And if you focus on the fact that like you're there to help that person, and to that person this is the first time they've seen you, or they're not going to see you again for another couple of years, like it's a unique experience to each individual patient. So just focus on that. So ironically, the second point is patience. Like, sometimes I absolutely hate the patients, yeah, because some patients can be very disrespectful, they can be rude, they can be annoying, they can just be frustrating, like they really can. So there was one patient, yeah, that I always get the whole like, oh, you look really young, are you old enough to do this, la 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 la. Okay, cool. And there was one patient who took it a bit further and was like, oh, you're quite young, why aren't you married with kids, like why are you working here? And I was just like sis, like you're a woman, But anyway, cool. In those situations where you have patients that are really rude and annoying or whatever, like the most important thing to do is remember that you're at work. You're at work, so you can't move mad, okay? You have to maintain an air of like professionalism. You have to be professional, yeah? Like you can't move mad. So what I do, I've become quite good at just ignoring them, like just keep it pushing, like just move on, like don't miss a beat. Like if you're about to do, oh, is it better with 1 or 2, like just continue. Number 3 I get asked about a lot is pressure from managers, and that could be pressure in like loads of different things. So the main one that people kind of talk about and that I hate is pressure in terms of conversion. So conversion is the percentage of patients that you saw that purchase glasses. So some managers, now not all and not always, are very like, okay, your conversion's been low, or you're not seeing enough patients, la 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 la, and that can be very annoying. Like, that's something that I don't actually like about optometry sometimes. So how do I deal with it? Okay, so I remember my role. So like, it's always important to remember your job, like do your job, right? Your job is to assess and monitor the health of people's eyes, and also I believe to make them feel comfortable, to inform people, and also to recommend the best things for people, right? Right. So if someone needs glasses and like you said to them like, hey, your prescription's changed, like this is what I'd recommend. As long as you've made an adequate recommendation, you've made a good recommendation, like what more do you want me to do? Should I remove the money from their purse so they can purchase the glasses? I can't do that. So the way I deal with that pressure thing is just do your job, like do your bit, like do your job, innit? I do what you know that you can do, like do what you know you should do, and then keep it pushing. Another thing I hate about optometry is having to work weekends, and I deal with this by working weekends. It depends, like okay, for example, yeah, say you locum, like you don't have to work weekends, so that's a way to deal with it, like just be a locum, or work part-time and then the days you work not be weekends. But for those of us who actually have to work weekends, the way that I would deal with this is just to book holidays in advance. So if I know there's a weekend where something's going to be happening and I need to be there, then I'm going to make sure that I've booked that weekend off like in enough time so I get that time off. Also, like when you do have days off during the week, like everywhere is a lot less busy. So if you need to go to a shopping center, the bank, like these places are less busy than they would be on a weekend. So that's like a bonus point, like focus on the good things, you know? Okay, so the last point that I hate about optometry in this video. I might need to make a part 2. But yeah, the last point in this video is pre-reg. Now, like, if you've seen any one of my videos, you know that I hated pre-reg. Like, I just hated it, innit? And the way that I dealt with that was to just firm it, just to complete it, and just to like work hard and do it. It's only a year. It doesn't actually take up that much of your life in the grand scheme of things. So the way to deal with pre-reg is just to do your best, just to firm it, just to work hard and go ham, and like really put yourself in situations that you think are scary. So see the difficult patients, like see extra patients when you can, and you will be fine. Okay. But yeah, so that's 5 things I hate about optometry and also how I deal with them. I hope this has been helpful. Any comments, questions, leave them down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We actually currently have 803 subscribers, which is like, mad thing. Any requests for other videos, etc, etc, leave them down below. And I'll see you in the next video.